Hey guys and gals, Malkuths 1974. We're back at you with another episode of our Space Engineers Let's Play. Now on the Mars-like planet. Hi guys, how you doing? I just figured out how to wave. Imagine that. I've never really had the wave before, so yeah. Woo! It's more like a psst. Yeah, whatever. Pfft. Yeah, whatever. You know everything. But anyway, today we got a lot of work to do. If you look at this strange thing here, look what I went and did. I was having issues getting my miner to work, and I was putting way too much work into it to make it work on a planet I'm not going to be on very long. In fact, we're about to leave this planet in about 6 seconds, but well, it's like 6 seconds for you guys, probably more like an hour for me. But what I did is I used a piston and some large drills to grab as much ice as I possibly could. I think I got like almost a half a million of it to help refuel all my insides and all my hydrogen. So now I just need to get rid of this stuff. I don't really want to keep the piston on here. We might use pistons later on for other stuff, but for now, yeah, we don't want to play with pistons. And I'm gonna put all this stuff. Can I actually put it through the drill? Of course I can. All good plans, not so good after a while. So anyway, guys, let me clean up this mess down here, and hopefully by then my hydrogen tanks will be filled and I will be ready to go. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. My hydrogen tanks are almost ready, so we're almost ready to take off, and we have plenty of oxygen to get us to. So let's talk about a little bit what we're going to do here. I'm going to take off. I'm not going to record a whole lot of it. We're going to show the first few minutes of the takeoff, and then we're going to show us going to space. You guys have seen me take off from the other planets. What I want to do, and let me go sit in my chair here. We need to really start building. We need to start building our infrastructure. Why is it so laggy? What's going on? All right. So you see the moon right there? That moon is made out of a lot of ice. I think it's a super lot of ice. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure about the gravity on it or anything else, but we are heading towards that moon. And what I want to do is find an asteroid that is almost right on the verge of where gravity is, planetary gravity or moon gravity is, and there. And I also want to use that as another base. So we're going to have two bases. We're going to have the ground base that's going to be the mining operation that's going to mine all not the ores, but just the ice. It's basically be just an ice operation. And we're going to have like a transport ship that I'm going to try to, I don't think this will actually work. We might have to do it manually, but we'll figure it out. That will automatically bring the ice up to the fueling station that we're going to put in an asteroid that hopefully we can find around there. And that refueling station will refuel all our hydrogen ships that we will eventually make in this Let's Play, including the warships and other kinds of ships that hopefully we can get into and we can do. Also, that ice factory, that station that's on the asteroid, is also going to have our first shipyard that's going to help us build some of our bigger ships. And I don't have any mods in here that can build ships for you. I'm going to completely use vanilla game mechanics to make a shipyard. It's a little more difficult. It might be a little bit more frame unfriendly, but we're going to try. I'd rather not download the big mods, like the big shipyard mods and all that stuff, because they're kind of cheaty. So yeah, we're gonna try that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off here, and we'll go from there. So let's get close here. I should be all set. That we'll put ions on first, and we will put on our hydrogen. They all should light up. We'll hit P and pray that we can actually get off the planet without too much issues. Maybe I should kind of level out here. Going 36. I'm just using the lower thrusters. This shouldn't take us all that long, to be honest. We're going 93, 97, 100. So I'm going to feather it now. I'm just going to kind of try to hopefully not use too much of our hydrogen. And there we go. So I'll be right back, guys, when we get... Oh, I got to turn Z off. That's actually hurting me. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. So what I've noticed, guys, that we're almost out of the atmosphere of the Mars-like planet, is that at 0.09 Gs, my ion thrusters are enough themselves to lift me out of the atmosphere or out of the planet's gravity without the help of the hydrogen engines. And I kind of was feathered. I kept the ion engines on, and I was just kind of shutting off the hydro engines as we went. And as you can see now, I'm at 100 with the ion engines completely just on themselves. We're not really losing all that much speed, but if I put the ion engines on, we'll gain again. And I think we're actually out of the atmosphere now. No, we're not. I can see asteroids. That is kind of weird. Why am I still in the atmosphere where I can see asteroids? Are they falling to the planet? That's odd. Yeah, because I'm literally above those ones, but I'm still... I mean, I must be right. I think, like, literally... Wow. Oh, there we go. So we're out now. And I'm sort of going to let this kill its engines right now. Let's take a look at the control panel, how much that cost me. Hydro tanks. So I'm at 82. I do have ice, so it is filling it up as I go. So let's just say I was at 80 by the time I knew I was clear. So 20% of my hydrogen out of all 4 of my hydrogen tanks. Really not that bad for a takeoff, really, if you think about it. That should allow us to get off the actual... Whoa! I should probably make sure I'm not going to smash into one of these things. Yeah, we should be slowing down. Let me put my hydro engines on just to kind of slow us down a little bit quicker. Because all we want to do is now we want to head... Actually, we want to warp, so... Let me get this thing slowed down here. We'll shut that off now. We don't need it. Where are you? There we are. And forgive me, I don't know the name of that. What that is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be like Europa or something? I don't know. It's an ice. It's like one of the moons. Most of the planets and moons are based off real life moons that are in our solar system here. Let's go back to V and paint up that moon. So we're just going to kind of warp there. We're going to kind of use the same method we did before. I'm not sure about the atmosphere thing. So what are we at? Let me do a save first. Save as 16. So this doesn't actually... Moons don't have atmosphere, so does that actually count? So 25%, that's probably going to be too far. If I do 4... Okay, so it's based off the gravity field. So let me go down. Which one's down? 6? Yeah, 6. Try that. 6. We'll try 4. Nope, not good enough. No. It shouldn't have to be a big jump. Alright, so this will bring us 84.8 kilometers. Achieve a percent of the jump 100%. Let's go for it. Hopefully we'll find some asteroids right close. Some nice asteroids, because we still have to have mining asteroids here. We just can't jump off any old asteroid. So there's like a big hole in it. What is that? Does it look like the moon's moving? Wouldn't that be a kicker If it's not your vessel that actually moves, but the whole world moves, isn't that what it looks like right now? That's my vessel. I'm just kind of, I'm turning to yaw there. I kind of want to find an asteroid before we actually come up on anything. So, that hole in the ground is amazing, though. I've never landed on this thing. I've never landed on many moons in, but usually when I get to space and I'm playing on my own, I'm not doing a let's play or anything like that. I just stay in space. But this moon is a gold mine for ice, which will give us all kinds of hydrogen. So I really don't want to risk losing it. I'm also a little concerned I haven't found any asteroids. They were all around. Oh, I love it. I don't want to be like in there, but I would love to be next to it, just for it'd be like a beacon to tell us where the mining station is on the ground. But I don't see. Oh, there's an asteroid back there. Oh, come on, there's got to be more. I want to visit some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around and see if I can find any. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I really couldn't find an asteroid, so I decided to go... Oh, there's one over there. Ah. We'll look for some on the way back up after we get the station built. But this thing is amazing. I love it. We're gonna have a station right next to this thing, and it's gonna be great. So let's sort of do what we need to do here. Z-pound. Oh yeah, we can stop like a rock. All right. Wow. I'm still not sure where to land. So I don't know. I'll probably cut some of this out because I don't want to spend too much time doing another landing. I want to kind of get into the how we're going to start building this ground station. We're already at 9. Oh, we're almost on the ground. Oh crap. I'm not too worried about it. We can stop this thing. We can stop it, right? We can stop, right? Oh yeah. You see that? That was amazing. Do I see a good landing spot though? I don't want to land inside there. What are we at for? 3? Alright. Coming down too fast. Not fast enough. This isn't going to take us. This. Okay, so we're at 0.25 Gs. This thing really isn't going to be all that bad, I don't think. For a station somewhere? What is that? Like a... I'm just kind of looking. Oh, I love it. I really do. I love this. This is great. This is a great idea. So again, what we're doing is we are building the first foundation of our empire. I know this ship is technically the first ship of our empire, but the first foundation of our empire is the hydrogen to fuel our ships that we are going to run. You guys remember my house rule is that all of our ships, all our big capital type ships like this one and future warships are all going to have to be run off of hydrogen. And to run that off of hydrogen, we're going to need a source of hydrogen. And this, oh, there's even got, oh, there's iron right under us. Awesome. Let me just kind of bring this thing down. We'll land down here. Our secondary landing, we're at 71 meters. I'm just kind of watching. I always land like this. I can't stand the windows that Space Engineers comes with, so I usually just kind of land like this. Okay, so we're hitting the ground. Oh, actually, we are actually almost there. So we're gonna touch down. I want to be on the damn ground this time. There we go. P. Shut those off. Shut those off. There we go, guys. We are on our next planet. I'm No idea what this planet's called. Oh, by the way, this is working. Okay, so there is another bug that was introduced in the developer version. I'm always going to play the developer version. Every Thursday when the game gets updated, I always play them. I don't hang around too much in the stable version. I've never really had too many issues, but there's a new bug. So you remember how the landing gear bug was? Well, this is the same thing now. This is why we just noticed this before this. This was hooked up before 1.71. This was 1.70. This was 1.71, and this introduced the new bug where when you lay this down, you have to exit out and come back in to make it actually work. That's all I did. I mean, I actually left the game and I came back in, and it was working this time. I came back in, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, so let me refuel here. Do I have, let me, are my oxygen bottles all, where are they? Oh, for crying out loud. Did I lose them all again? I don't know how the heck, no, they're right here. Oxygen, hydrogen, alright, there we go. Oh. No, it won't do that. Alright, let's open this up. Come in here. This won't work. And I'm going to do a lot of research, a lot of figuring out on this base. And one of the things I want to figure out is how to make this stop happening, to lose oxygen when we have to open the door. My temporary workaround was to make this little decompression room first. That way you don't lose as much oxygen. But I know that you can hook an oxygen generator onto this, but not a generator, but an oxygen tank. But they're so large, it's just a waste of space just to save the oxygen. And then what do you do when that comes full? You know what I'm saying? I know there's a way to do it. I know I can look online and watch other people's videos and all that stuff, but I want to figure it out on my own and stuff. Oh, don't die. All right. So let's come down. Yeah, so this planet is all ice. I don't know how deep it goes, but it's deep. You saw the cavern up there. We might take one of the ships out here pretty soon to take a look. But yeah, we're gonna build a base around here somewhere. And it's gonna drill in this ice for ice, which we're then gonna ship up to the orbital base, which is gonna store all of our hydrogen, where our ships can kind of warp in here and refuel on ice and stuff. The grand plan would be is to have an automated ship that will land here, go back up into space, and just keep making ice runs to fill the base up there with ice. This base is going to be small. It's not going to be huge. It's going to have some hydrogen on it. That case we bring like a small shuttle down here. We can kind of just fuel up real quick to take real back off. But it's not going to. It's mostly going to be an ice mining storage, and it'll have like a landing pad, a couple landing pads maybe for a new transport that we're going to develop a little bit later after we get some of this done. And that's where we're going to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the foundations of the base, get it going, and maybe talk a little bit more about it, or not. And then we'll have to end the episode because I'm already running a little bit long. God, these episodes go by so quick. You think you can do them real quick, but then you talk too much and things happen like I am now. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Let's take a quick look at the platform I have. So this is gonna be the main base. Right in here is going to be like the control center where it will have an we'll have oxygen in there. I can't speak. This is going to be one of the main landing pads for the transport ship, I do believe. And this will be a smaller transport pad for things like our fighters or any shuttle type thing that might come in. I might have to make them bigger. Not 100% sure. I just kind of went with it with what I had. I might also have another landing pad, maybe even a bigger one, like coming off of the ground. What we have over here is, this is my first idea for the drill. So this base is going to have a lot of pistons in it. And if anybody knows anything about pistons are usually bad for space engineers. They don't work very good. That's why I'm just putting in this base. I try to keep them out of that because they can cause a lot of problems. That's our main form of survival right now. But right here I'm going to have a piston coming down, and I forgot how I did this before. I've done it once before in one of my Let's Play, but it's gonna have, you know, a certain amount of drills on it, and the piston's gonna rotate. I think that is a rotor. Yeah, so the piston's gonna be on it and a rotor, and you know, I'll have a bunch of large drills on it, and it will rotate. And what it does is, if you imagine it, it just kind of rotates, and the piston also pushes it down. So it's just going to kind of grind this big, massive circle as far as the piston can go down. So that's one way I want to do some mining. Another idea I was thinking was to have another piston type thing this way, and have same idea, but a bunch of drills coming off of here. And what the piston will do is it will push the drills this way. So we'll have a piston going down and a piston that will make it go forward. So when it hits the ground over here, it goes a certain depth, it pushes it forward. You know, I don't know how far it goes out, but it pushes it, you know, like as far as I can get the piston to go. And then it comes, then it sinks down a little bit more, and it comes back, and it keeps doing this, and then eventually you'll have this big straight line of like a you know, just a straight dug out hole. Over here it'll be a circle, over here it'll be more like a rectangle or something like that. So that is the plan for this base. I left this here because I'm gonna also we're gonna pull this out at my first elevator, a piston elevator that will bring us to the top of that in case we want to come down here. And if we land a ship down here or something, or to that nature. I gave us enough room for we can have piping that will come out. So if a transport comes down, it can connect to a connector, say like right there, and the connector will, and it'll be piped all the way to the main base, probably through these over here, and the ice can load into the ice hauler, which will then lift it up to our space station upstairs. So that's the main plan, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a lot of this base under construction. This might actually take me a day or two, maybe just a day of playing. And I will end the video with this pretty close to complete, or at least as close as I can get. So I'm going to leave you at that, and I'll be right back for the end of the video. Alright, guys and gals, we're back, and I finally got the station, at least the actual design of the station down. So I said it's going to be a landing pad right here, another landing pad over here. This is the actual building. I tried to pressurize it, but I must have some holes somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. I really don't care because we're not going to actually be living here or anything. Large containers here to hold all the ice we will get, and next episode we'll actually work on the mechanism for actually getting the ice. Yes, I put a couple of the hydro on here just in case we needed them for refueling or anything like that. And something I will show you guys before I leave, we put tab back on, is we'll go inside. We got the reactor in there and a battery. I was kind of just messing around with elevators with pistons, and I made this little sort of kind of elevator here. Actually, you know what? Let me paint this for we can see it better. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. All right. So yep, you just stand on the elevator, and you push it down, and it goes down to the bottom floor. Just like that. And then you can leave through the bottom floor. If you have a bigger ship or something like that, you land down here like we do here. We can go to it, etc., etc. And we can also enter. Do the same thing. Stand on it, hit that button, and we are up. just kind of a little goofy thing I put together, because we will be working with pistons and rotors next episode to actually get the drill bit going and the drilling on the station underway. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. This is Malkuth 1974, out of here.